Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. Hear that rooster sing, coffee's ready for a fling. Southern Fried has news for you. Updates on life's going on, and maybe a joke or two. Get up, pray up, and coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. We got laughs, we got prayer, celebrate our nation every day. Love our vets, love our land. It's the home of the free and the land of the brave. Get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. So come on in and have a blast, for a good time that will last. Start your day with a smile, with the hosts that do the most. And get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. You grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while.
Good morning, everybody out there at Southern Fried Podcast Land. I'm Rob. That's Dave. We're here to start your hump day off just right. How you doing this morning, Dave?
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Ready to meet the day with a fresh cup of coffee.
Yes. If you ain't got your coffee, shame on you. Get it going. You got to wake up. You can't wake up without your coffee. Good morning, Spartan.
And we believe Monday we'll be able to kick off the marketing blitz for Southern Fried Podcast, Cornbread Nation Coffee.
Yes.
We're wrapping up a few last minute things. We had to try to kind of redo this Shopify. Somehow we had two accounts. They canceled the one I did all the work in, so I had to go back and put in all the government issued stuff. Most of that I think is done now. Our payment system is set up. We've got a few logos to go back in and check pricing. We're ready to go. The store looks great and can't wait.
Yes.
Can't wait. Coffee.
We're going to try to have some of our other merch come up there pretty quick too, aren't we?
Yes. We're going to link our merchandise store to Shopify. It doesn't do direct. We'll have to manually input the orders. And I want to thank Miss Jen last night for making an order for one of the new racing logo. Looks great. She purchased during the store. Thanks to her. That was awful nice to do that. And it looks great. And there's different options there on what you want on the crest, or if you want the full or the full. There's like 8 options you can do. And we're going to load a couple more logos in for racing so you can do options and combine them up. Also, my brother wants to get one. He's going to Bristol, Braves at Bristol. And he was looking for bigger sizes. He's a big old boy. How big a boy are you?
Oh.
And he said, I need a 3X. I only see 2, but certain colors are limited to 2 and maybe even 3X. But certain colors go all the way up to 5. So us big boys, we got to get them bigger sizes sometimes. I like a roomy shirt anyway. I don't like something that's tight. I just feel constrained. I like a little looseness.
I do too. But you get someone that's slim and trim like me. Most of the size will work. I'm just so slim, so trim. But, well, maybe not exactly slim and trim, but yeah, I see the way you're looking at me. I was going.
No, I was just thinking while you're talking, you obviously don't shop at the big and tall shop.
Oh yeah, I do.
Maybe maybe the short and stubby.
Oh, that's not very nice. Go ahead. Because you're a little taller.
I've been to the big and tall shop. My wife
too.
shop there for me for dress shirts for church. But
Look.
I'm just assuming there's a short and stubby shop. I don't know.
Well, look, it's short and big.
Or short and chubby. Maybe that's what it's called. Short and chubby.
No, chubby. That's like calling somebody husky. You remember when you used to have the husky size in jeans? They always had to get I hated
The
them.
boot cut huskies. I had them.
Good morning, broski.
Broski, thank you for being in the show last night. Even though you don't like racing, your comments were great, timely, and way offline, which I love you for. Oh. These comes up with some odd stuff sometimes. He said if we would cancel the WNBA and what else was it, dude? It was, oh man, I don't even remember. You said something in the WNBA would be all right.
Oh my gosh.
I can't even remember what he said now. Oh.
Hey, broski, girls have a right to play sports too.
Oh. We love you, man.
Yes.
On that note, Dean is going on a road trip Friday to Dawsonville. They're going to the Elliott stronghold there. Of course, Chase and his dad. And I told him to get, Bubba Wallace.
Oh, come on, get off on Bubba. Man.
That's what you said. They're going over to Dawsonville, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville and his boy Chase. They're going to try to get some pictures and a little bit of video to bring back. And I've never been. I've never actually been. I've been to Dawsonville, never been to the shop. They have a restaurant there. And I told them to kind of be the roving reporter and bring us back something. I'd like to see a little bit about that from their perspective, not the canned stuff.
Yeah.
See people having a good time. That's another tourist spot in Georgia.
Well,
I guess from here, Dawsonville is probably 2 hours away. Hour and a half, 2 hours. Probably hour and a half.
I don't know from up there. I know it's pretty good ways down here.
When you get on those when you get going those mountain roads and stuff, that's what slows you down. If you could go as the crow flies, it's probably only about an hour away, to be honest. Maybe slightly more, but it could be as much as 2 hours. That's like the Blue Ridge. From here, it's about a 2 hour drive.
Wow. Dude, you're trying to get me in trouble. Don't you be throwing me under your bus. There's some awfully good female players out there. I bet Caitlin, what's her name? Caitlin Clark will whoop you out there. Yeah.
I mean, I've never. Now there are some who are, I'm sure, try to do that, try to measure it up sort of the NBA game or something. No, they'll never be that, and they're not trying to be. But it is entertaining, and for girls, that's important for them to have,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that's on a professional level, but Title IX was all about girls' sports in college and high school and all that, and having that access to that. If you're going to have a boys' sports, you got to make the girls' sport as well, give them opportunities.
Yeah. And if you think they're pathetic, you don't want to watch them, you don't have to. Yeah.
What do you want to bet
I
Broski
don't
has watched some WNBA? What do you want to bet that he's watched some of it?
I bet he's watching it right now, probably. He's probably hiding in his bedroom, sneaking peeks at the WNBA, And to be fair, at least I'm fair about my dislike of basketball. I don't like men's or women's basketball. Fair about it.
I love it.
He's hiding in his closet right now. I guarantee you that's why it's taking so long to respond. He's in there in his closet right now watching WNBA.
It reminds me of that old show Coach, where the coach and Dahlberg want to get motorcycles and leather outfits, but they're afraid to tell their women that they got it. So they're hidden out in the garage or something, acting like they're driving their Harleys because, oh, wait a minute. Was that a noise I heard? They're coming down here? Scared to death that the women folk were going to come down here and figure out they had spent $30,000 each.
Whoa, wait a minute. Rosie said, I looked at your story the other day about that Sadie Perkins saying the camp for the floods that washed away was a whites only party. You were spinning it, saying it's wrong for anyone to say. Yeah. I wasn't spinning it. That would be wrong for anyone to say. I don't have any white guilt. Ugh. Let me tell you, my white guilt and my white privilege has got me buckets.
Spartan, I have watched all of that. I'm not a big MMA guy. Of course, I don't.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of boxing, but I've kind of gotten away from those things. Formula One, I would still watch, and I'm not against the other. I'm not saying anything against it, but one of my friends before he passed, his dad, they were from Ukraine. His dad had lived here for decades. He actually worked on the interstate highway system. That's how he made his money. That's how he supported the family. He loved boxing. We used to go over to his house, and my friend had a strange relationship with his dad. His dad, because my friend had a heart issue, in his mind, he was like a cull. It's sad to say. And he just said he was weak. And so it was kind of a hard relationship. But we would go over and he would get all into boxing. And so he'd always be renting these matches and stuff. And we would go over and watch them a lot. Of course, he was always trying to bet with us. He was a big bettor. I said, I'm not betting on it, but that was his gig was boxing.
Mm-mm-mm.
You started at 16.
Let's see. Bart said he did Muay Thai. Started at 16.
Is that a form of that? I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Form of martial art.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They take the funky stance with their hands up this way, and they do a lot of shin kicks, teeps, and stuff like that. Pretty rough.
I did watch a video the other day where these guys are in a ring, and the dude, he makes one move, this other dude does it was a kick to the face though. That dude was out. He didn't see that foot coming, and it laid this dude out like he was down for the count. Bam. Wow.
I was watching videos yesterday on Eric Hinska from Alabama, otherwise known as the Butter Bean. And what an amazing story his is. Have you watched? Did you ever watch any of Butterbean's matches?
I have before.
I love Butterbean. Little short, fat guy goes out there. If you get let it get too close. Your butt's had, you know.
Hey, maybe we need a match between Butterbean and what's the guy's name? The guy who got off drugs and everything, the singer
Jelly
Roll.
roll.
Wouldn't that
Jelly
be a
Roll?
neat match? He's a big old boy too.
Yeah, but he's.
That,
I don't know. Butterbean, when he quit fighting, he gained up to 500 something pounds. Got stuck in a wheelchair. He's lost a bunch of weight though. He's back down well under 3. He's talking about fighting again. Who wants to fight again this year? All right, Broski said, women playing college sports is fine, but I question supporting a league filled with angry bike. I'm going to say the nice wording there that he put in, who hate white people, the nuclear family, and Christianity. Okay. Maybe you did, but I missed it. But I didn't hear you mention Sadie Perkins was a Democrat black woman who said that when you asked me if I would help children. There was actually a story that came out yesterday. Sadie Perkins apparently has a boyfriend. He's a pastor at a church. He's black. The majority of the church congregation is black, and he completely denounced her comments and said it was a horrible thing to say, and that did not go along with the way that he and his congregation feel. And he put some distance between them two. He was having none of it. And I don't want to see anybody's relationship broken up. But that's pretty gutsy for him to come back out immediately after, that stuff starts getting out and says, whoa, wait, you're not speaking for me. And I was glad to see that he was willing to do that. He said it hadn't, that did not, go along with their view of love. He had said everybody has worthiness. I mean, he cold out slammed that for the racist stuff that it was. He didn't come right out and say racist, but he did. He tiptoed all around it. So, you're getting photo bombed this morning.
Yeah, Kaylee dropped in.
Hey, Kaylee.
2 days.
I know. To your
2
birthday.
2 days. I turned 13.
Okay.
2 days and she'll be 12?
No, not 12.
2 days till she's 12, too. Got you.
She loves you so much.
She can't hear what I'm saying, can she?
No, she can't hear you say that.
Because she would have had a conniption right then.
Yeah, I can.
She's going to put on headphones, though, because she wants to hear.
Yeah. Well, we're still, and not just, Kaylee, I hope you got them on, but not just for me, but for everybody out here in the podcast. We want to congratulate you on being 2 days away from your 12th birthday. It is amazing. That is that's a dozen years. That's a dozen, 12 of them. It's amazing. Congratulations on making 12 years old.
She's laughing at you. She thinks it's an age thing that you can't get this right.
Oh, I got it right.
And what is he turning? 16?
Hey, Kaylee, you're only 1 year away from being a teenager.
She wanted to know if you were fixing to turn 60.
Yeah, a few years.
It's okay to be 60, Papa.
Well, I am 60.
How old is Winnie?
She's a little older than me. We're not going to say her age. Spartan, I seen your comment there. Proven effective arts in MMA. I'm gonna tell you, some of the boys, they break your leg. I don't want nobody kicking on me like that. They're some bad people.
No.
I come from the Roadhouse School of Fighting. He says if you kick them in the knee, they're going down.
I've done a little bit of all that. Jiu-jitsu is basically martial arts wrestling. You know, hook into chokes wherever you can and stuff like that. It's pretty tough stuff. So, yeah, we were talking about stuff before we got fired up that I'd like to touch on a little bit this morning. Yeah, they're both. I agree with you on that, Broski. MMA fighters all have no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai these days. Great disciplines to learn. But then you have somebody like Butterbean that went out there and did MMA, and he was pure boxer. Although eventually he did get enough Jiu-Jitsu down to where he was able to get a couple of submissions in there.
He's just a big old butterbean.
There he is. He was. Still is.
What kind of fighting was the guy doing in Bloodsport where he bounced all around? He looked like a monkey. He was rolling all around the ground. He was pretty good till the last 2 rounds. Then he got
like Drunken Monkey or something. It's pretty weird.
Dude was getting mad at him.
Yeah. It's a very frustrating way to have to fight somebody.
Which I liked his friends fighting. He just went out there and bashed them.
Yes. Do you realize who that was?
It looked like a Harley Davidson mover.
Yeah. That was Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay.
That was his buddy.
Well, I'm sure it was, but it was great for the movie. I enjoyed. I mean, how do you fight a guy that's rolling around the ground and then jumps up and smacks you in the head?
And it's Drunken Monkey, so he may have been throwing poo at you and everything else. You never know. How do you fight that, you know? If someone throws poo at me, they're probably going to win. I'm going to be able to go, ew.
It's a great movie, classic.
One of the detainees at Alligator Alcatraz said he was served, bright lights 24/7, food with bugs, and no ability to bathe. You can bathe. Just step right out the edge of the thing there. Don't go too far. They'll probably get most of the alligators when they come in.
Gator dance. The death roll.
Yes.
You would be clean, though, after that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a wash and spin.
Now he's complaining, too. Says they don't even let you go outside for a minute to get some fresh air. Let them go out. They go gripe about it. Let them out. You know,
Well, I got news for it. Most of the prison systems in the nation are. That's about the way they sound.
Yeah,
they're pretty bad.
He said the mosquitoes are the size of elephants. I can believe that.
Yeah, I'd be in trouble. They love me.
And NBC News reached out to Florida Division of Emergency Management about rumors that there has been a death at the facility. This is false. There have been no deaths at the facility. So, I mean, let them go out there and brush their teeth and scrub in the water and get a little roll from the alligators, and they'll be clean. The teeth will be clean because they'll be going, it hurts. And yeah. Yes. The monkey guy did get squeezed out by the sumo.
It's called the kumite, right? The kumite?
Kumite.
I like that video of the fat guy on the creek. Has the little nunchucks in his back pocket. And he's screaming at somebody. He grabs them and says, the kumite.
Yeah,
because the guy's complaining that he's fishing there or whatever.
that's it. There you go, Daniel. Good
Yeah,
morning
Daniel.
to you. Alligator wrestling. Uh, we can put a video up, a camera up out there, and we'll have enough content for a while. Here he comes off the top of the barbed wire. Here he comes on the gator. Oh, he almost made it. Just as he was starting to land.
That would be like me and Dean. He sent me a video of what they consider the worst wreck of all time in NASCAR. At least it's challenged that happened in Atlanta. And anyway, I went later in my feed. I had one pop up, and it was this wreck in a NASCAR race somewhere. And the announcer goes, I mean, this guy fully hit the wall. I can't remember who it was. Car just just everything's flying off. He's rolling down the track. And the announcer goes, oh, he made impact with the wall. I thought, impact? Impact when you brush, kind of bump it with your bumper or something. Impact, he was like totally destroyed. That's like one of them Tennessee Vol announcers descriptions or something. He pirouetted, on the field. They used to kill me. But impact, I thought this guy's lucky to be alive. Impact?
Where do those announcers get those things anyway?
Oh, I
look at him as he pirouettes up the field.
Those guys, they were bad.
When you talk about impact with the wall, that's kind of puts you in the mind of maybe you're getting a hernia check or something.
Yeah.
And there's some impact, But, if you get impact like that, getting a hernia check, that's a collision. That's bad, dude. And that doctor may have big hands. Ugh. I'm just saying.
Impact.
He made a slight impact with the wall.
He full on hit it. He hit it straight because he lost control, went straight into the wall. And as it's flying off the wall, everything's falling off the car. And that's his comment. Oh, the driver made impact with the wall. The driver may not be alive anymore, and he's talking about impact. I was thinking that we was talking about the Gators. Well, she is, broski. We know why she was placed in that position. And, ideology-wise, and we're always going to have differences, but when you just put somebody there that can't, that's what they want up there, though. They want people they can control like that.
Yes. And I'm glad to see Amy Coney Barrett calling her out on it. Ketanji Brown, whatever you say her first name, she has nothing to do with law. She is all about political ideology. She wants the Supreme Court to be the ultimate voice in the land, not the president.
I've noticed they let her write a lot of the dissents. Even when they lose out, she writes it. They're trying on the left. They're trying real hard, the leftist judges, to make her legitimate. It's not going to happen.
It's not.
She makes statements that are not even legal definitions. I mean, it's like something somebody would say in, elementary school. Like, golly geez.
Yeah.
It's the JJ Walker. It'd be like having him up on the Supreme Court,
Good morning, Jenna.
What was that he always said? Dynamite or
Dynamite.
That's what it sounds like to me when she talks, is Kid Dynamite. Oh. Good morning, Miss Janet. I hope you are well. ready to face the day. Don't be scared. It's just a Wednesday. Don't forget, if your trash is Wednesday like mine is, don't forget. That's a message to me. I'm reminding myself. Got to put trash out before I leave.
Under my one of my Tyrus websites, I like Tyrus. I think he's funny. I think he's smart. There's one post off that says, "Before drinking the left's Kool-Aid, learn the truth." Talking about the tax bill. It said households making under $50,000 a year will receive a 14.9% tax cut. Households making under $100,000 a year will receive a 12% tax cut. Seniors making under $80K will receive a $6,000 tax cut. Child tax credit is doubled to